Hey yo, my name is Jack. Welcome back to another FILMORA tutorial. Today we're going to be using color solids to make awesome effects that will enhance your edits. If you're gonna support me, consider using code YoJacq and let's just get into it. Alrighty, so here's what the final project is gonna look like. So just move this on the timeline a little bit, just so we have enough room to work with. Alrighty, so I have my song and let's just drag the clip. So I already time remapped this just for the tutorial, and we're gonna sync it by finding a part of the shotgun and drag it on this B over here. So as soon as the red palette appears, that's where you want to have it with the beat, along with the beat. Alright, so we could start off with the very basics, syncing the kill and adding all the shake. And for this, I use narrow for that, so just use narrow. And we're gonna cut this into pieces, and as farther as it gets really smaller. This is gonna be like around 8 or 7. And then you wanna increase it like slowly, and then after a while it's gonna get faster. I'm gonna have this at 64, this at 79. So it starts out pretty slow and then it gets fast at the very end. Alright, now that I have that, we wanna split this clip over here, make the scale very large, and go a few frames, reset it. You're gonna ease it, make it fast. So we're gonna make this pretty small, like after a few frames. Also, I forgot to mention that the narrow effect should be once he pulls out the shotgun. So I'm gonna fix that real quick and be back. Okay, now we're gonna add shake, and to do that, just go to filters and remove that surge. Go to up and down. I'm gonna add a pre-shake. So if we just align it with the narrow, we could remove the X, lower down the frequency, and remove the RGB. And then also we're gonna add another one on top of that. We're gonna have the middle on this split. We're just gonna remove RGB and lower the X, and then we could keep that the same. Now we can move on to using colors in our montages to make it look really good. I'm gonna start off with black. We're just gonna add this over here on top of the narrow or below it, doesn't really matter. We're gonna go to image, compositing, and change that to overlay if you want. You can mess around and see which one you like. I'm gonna go all the way back, add a keyframe, and then make the opacity all the way at 0. Next, you want to add the white color. You just want to change the blending mode to overlay as well. Keep in mind, you guys could use whatever blending mode you guys like. It's up to you. We're just going to line it with this keyframe over here and make it all the way at 0 opacity. Alright, so now we are completely done with the kill. Alright, now let's move on to the fun part, using colors to make a trippy effect where the beats are rapid. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to normal again. So we want to find that part and mark it. Mine is over here. Alright, if you don't know how I marked it, I just pressed M on my keyboard. We're gonna use the classic colors, but you can choose whatever color you want. We're gonna go with the classic red and blue and white. Actually, instead of white, we're gonna use the baby pink. I'm gonna trim this over here, drag it down below, and alright, so roughly each one of them is 2 to 5 frames. And what we're gonna do is head over to image again and compositing. You could choose whichever one looks good to you, but I want mine to be a little bit dark. Alright, so for the pink one, I found a hard light works best for mine. And for the red one, I'm just gonna use darken. And for the blue, we're gonna use the hard light. I'm gonna go to your folders and drag the screen line. It's gonna be in the description. There should be 2. There's gonna be one with the green screen and one just like this one. I'm gonna double tap it. You're gonna mess around with settings and see which one looks good in your opinion. Additionally, what you could do is trim it, and for example, let's say you don't like how it's black and white, you can mess around with the blending mode and change it to whatever one you like. Next, you just want to go to the effects and search up the shake. You're gonna drag that down over here, trim it, make the you can leave it the same, doesn't matter, and go to distortion. You could choose anyone you like. I'm just gonna use the enlarge and then have it cut in between like that. For the middle one, I'm just gonna have it at 50 alpha. Alright, so as you guys see, the red is kind of hard. It's very hard to see the clip with this red, so I'm gonna change it a little bit until I see something that I like. Alright, so I changed the blending mode for some of them just so I could see the clip better. And finally, we're gonna add one more shake. So you could just copy this one and paste it over here. and I have this on top. Yeah, you could now lower the X if you want and remove the RGB. The final step for me at least, I'm gonna add another shake on this beat just to make it flow together. I'm gonna copy this and paste it. We're gonna have the beat align with the middles. Alrighty, so this is the end of the tutorial. If you guys want to see my color correction, then I'll show you right now. It's teal and orange. Go over here. You just drag this on top of the whole clip, and you could just change the alpha to 50%. And then I also added glow and make the radius to 0 and alpha 50% as well. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you guys want any other tutorial, let me down below in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.